I'm going to do is, I'm going to come in, I'm going to attack the neck. Rick's going to block. I'm going to come up here, he's going to block. He's going to knock my bow up, and he's going to try to come in and hit me right here. Okay? So that's what his intention is going to be. Always remember, when you're fighting with weapons, that means the guy you're fighting probably has a little bit of skill. He's got to have some training in order to fight with it, right? So it's a little different than fighting empty-handed. You can fight some person outside that never has any training, they're very easy to defeat. The guy with a weapon, he's facing a weapon, be a little more dangerous, okay? So, the move in Sakugawa, we did it twice. We did this one here, right? And we did here, 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 here. Then this way we come here. So this is the one we're really doing. Here, up, down, side, side. But now we're going to change it because we're going to apply to fight. Okay? So I come in, I attack. He's good, he blocks, he knocks me up, he's going to come here. I'm going to hit down, strike here with this end, come right in here. So 1, 2, windmill, temple, temple. Notice I'm striking with the edge of the bow. I'm not hitting with this. Okay? You can hit with this, it's okay, but this is a lot more effective. All right? It does a lot more damage. All right? So again, slow. I'm coming in neck, up for the groin. He blocks that. Down for the head. He knocks my bow up. I deflect down, roll right in, hit. Follow up, I can follow up. Okay? All right. So, line it up. Okay? So we're going to be here, we're going to be here, and we're going to be here. Okay? So, I come in, I strike to the neck, right? He blocks. Now, he comes in to counter. Okay? So, let's say he goes for my knee. Alright? So, what I'm going to do is do this. Right? I catch the bow on top of my bow. Alright? So, here, right? So again, follow the movement, right? So when I'm here, right? Now this is here, and then here. But I can also hit here, here, doesn't matter. I can hit here, then here, okay? Makes no difference, okay? So I attack, I come in, he goes to hit, I come up underneath. I can hit knee, and hit here. Because again, now we're talking target of opportunity, we're talking fighting. Okay? So here, I'm going to come under here, here, here. Alright? Here, he comes to hit. Here, I'm going to come here, and here. Okay? He comes to hit. I'm going to come here, okay, and here, okay? And again, I can't hit. I have to pull and lift. Because if I hit, we got to stop and we got to drive him to the hospital. So we're not doing that, okay? But again, everything is what? The same movement, okay? So first, let's try this, right? He's here, and I'm just going to come here and come underneath. Step back, hit, hit. Okay? If you want to play around a little bit, and you want to try, as he comes in, if you want to try to slide, push down on the head, see what happens is he goes that way. If he goes, you just help him. You just help him push him right down. Okay? If I follow through and don't care that Rick's head is there, it's a lot worse for him. Because I kind of like him, I stop the push. I don't push too hard. Okay? If you want to try the leg one, you can do that too. Okay? So here, he goes out, right here, and catch. Okay? So again, you're moving. Okay? And hooking behind and lifting. Okay? And again, I wouldn't even be so worried about lifting. I'll tell you that a lot of people do not want to let go of their weapon. Okay? Not want to let go of their weapon. When you're engaged in a fight, in combat, you have a weapon, you have a heavy grip on it. Okay? And I'll give you an example. In swordsmanship, one of my swordsmanship sensei told me a long time ago, at the end of swordsmanship kata, the reason we wait, right, is because when you kill a man, when you cut through his body, and you kill him, your grip on that sword is so tight that you could not pry the guy's fingers off with a crowbar. Okay? So, everybody here thinks you might release the weapon, and you might. You might also release the weapon because as I slide my bow in there, I'm smashing your hand and breaking it, as opposed to being a nice guy and just sticking it into that, right? So for me personally, it makes no difference to me if you let go of the bow. Whatever you do, I'm going to follow up on. Okay? You let go of the bow, I follow up with this. You don't let go of the bow, I'll control you through a grappling type maneuver. Okay? So the idea is here's what I say. I was shown a lot of these techniques by someone from another style of Cobra, right? He just kind of opened my mind to them, right? I'm not saying they're great. What I'm saying is just throwing out there. I show you fast counters where we deflect and bang, bang, we hit the guy. Then I'm showing you another way, right, that maybe some people like a little bit. And if you become skillful, you'll be surprised how you can manipulate and control the guy. There might be times when you don't want to kill the opponent. Look, the bottom line is if I come in as hard as I can and I hit you in the head with this, there's a very good possibility you're going to have some pretty serious damage. Okay? So, we may not always want to do that. We may sometimes want to just control the person if we can without seriously injuring the killing. Okay? All right? Okay. So, let's do another one. Okay? So now he's going to block, right? And now he's going to come in and hit me on the inside. Right? Which is right there, really good for me. Right? Now obviously you're probably already seeing that I could go right into that. Alright? So, what I'm showing you is I'm trying to give you an idea of how to analyze and develop your own Bunkai. Alright? So if you noticed, he blocked. And then Rick went to the side. No, the other one did before. Rick went to the side and went after my knee. Right? Right? Now, Rick's going the other way. Right? So the question arises, will the same move work? Will the same move work? Right? So as he comes in, I'm here, right? Wham, right? So, here, here. Okay? So, it can work. Right? So one of the ways you do is the guy who's attacking or countering, you see how many different ways he can counter. And you try to see if that move will work. So the more ways you can figure out how to use a move, that means that move's pretty good. Okay? So another one, come here and knocks up, he may come for here. Now this is obviously easy. Right? Okay? We could evade, go here, strike the leg. Okay? We could come in here, strip. So now this would be a slide and strike. So we smash his hand, hit, hit. If you want to try grappling, then what you do is I come in, he goes for the head, I hook, and now I take him this way. And he tries to hold on. You see how you can manipulate his body. Okay? So let's try those slow. First one we'll do, we'll keep it simple. So let's do the first one. No, the first one I think is simple. Will you swing my head? Oh, right. So Jimmy's going to come in. We're here. Jimmy's going to come in and attack my leg. Right? I'm going to block. He's going to jump back. He's going to step in and swing and try to take my head off. I'm going to duck. Come here, push his bow down, and here. Okay? So, ducking is very underrated. Okay? Ducking is a very good thing. Right? So if someone's throwing a punch at you, there's nothing wrong with ducking. Someone's swinging a 6-foot stick to take your head off, might be a good idea to get the head out of the way. Okay? So the way the sequence goes in the kata is he's coming in for this knee, I block. I go to get him. He steps, he's going to swing on my head, I drop. I see that bow. Now, when I'm here, I could hit. Right? But again, this is training. So now I come here, and I go after him with the okay? So that's one. The other one you can work on is, starts the same way. Let's do the whole piece. So he comes in, I block, he jumps back. Now he comes in, I jump, I get low, but I block here because he comes low. Now he's coming there. I'm going to pull this back, deflect that, and then get him. Okay? Okay?
The cool part about that move is he gets target out the way on that second. He gets target out.
One of the things in all the weapons arts I do, and I do a lot of weapons, okay? When the leg is attacked, almost every art wants you to get the leg out of the way. Why? Your leg gets broke, your leg gets cut, you can't stand, you're finished. So most of the arts, they'll put a block down, but what do? They want the leg out of the way. Okay? So this one, when he's here and I'm here, okay, he comes in, I block. Now he's coming right for there. So what I do is I move it. And I can hit groin, I can hit him in the face, it makes no difference. Okay? So slowly.